Hi everybody, and Sawadi Pi Mai. We're still in the midst of Songkran. The official holiday goes until the end of Wednesday, but unless you're in a few corners of Bangkok, certainly Pattaya, Chiang Mai, they really go hard at the Songkran celebrations. Maybe Bangla Road in Phuket, you're pretty safe now. The celebrations with the traditional water throwing or gently pouring over a Buddha image would be limited to the Sunday, the Songkran day, April the 13th each year. Now, there are some different sides to Songkran, and of course we do wish everybody has had a safe and enjoyable time, but we're going to cover a few different angles of Songkran, including the possibility of ending up with a 60,000 baht fine and 3 years in jail if you wet somebody against their will. So we'll cover that in this video, but a very quick invitation, if you haven't already done so, to please subscribe to the channel so we can keep you up to date with all the things happening here around Thailand. And in the next few days, we'll also be reminding you about May the 1st, the first day of the Thai digital arrival card. All foreigners arriving after May the 1st will have to fill this out online before they come to the country. Yes, there will be some concessions made, I'm sure, for the first couple of days, and it will take a few weeks to settle down. But let's get to Songkran. And this from the Bangkok Post. And celebrations were certainly big. Over 360,000 joined Bangkok celebrations. Places like Silom Road, Khao San Road, just packed with very wet people. And the story says Songkran celebrations in Bangkok drew massive crowds from all over the world, with more than 360,000 people joining festivities on Silom and Khao San Roads over the first 2 days of the holiday period. And it says on April the 12th and 13th, 12th getting a little bit of an early start, Silom Road saw 165,239 visitors joining the celebrations, which went on from noon to 10 p.m, while Khao San Road, where the celebrations ran from midday to midnight, welcomed 197,000 people. Somebody standing on one of the SkyTrain stations looking down going, 1, 2... I mean, how do they possibly get those numbers? Meanwhile, Nation Thailand reporting that the Maha Songkran World Water Festival draws over 558,000 visitors in the first 3 days. We can see from that there's 523,000 Thais and some 35,000 or so foreigners. And it was held at Snam Luang Park in Bangkok from April the 11th to the 15th, so still going until tonight. Areas which are very popular and important to Thai people, less frequented by foreigners. And it said a major attraction that's generated buzz is the drone light show featuring 1,200 drones, and that was held last night and tonight as well. And visitors can also enjoy rare cultural performances from Thailand's 5 regions. So more of a blast of local culture rather than a blast of cold water. But it looks like most of Bangkok and the other tourist zones had good fun and are still doing so. But there is a darker side to Songkran, and we need to cover it. And we go to Thai PBS World. Scores of people killed, 558 injured on roads in the first 2 days of the Songkran festival. And these official numbers from what they call the 7 days of danger on Thailand's roads only cover the first 2 days at this time. And it says 59 people were killed, 458 others were injured in 460 road accidents across Thailand just during the first 2 days of the Songkran festival. And we could have read these numbers any time over the past 10 years, but it says nearly 40% of the accidents were caused by speeding, 22% involved drunk driving, and nearly 21% were the result of cutting in, while nearly 86% of the accidents involved motorcycles, and nearly 84% occurred on straight roads. And interestingly, most of the road accidents took place between 6 and 9 a.m. and between 3 and 9 p.m. Most of the victims were in the 20 to 29 age group. Mukdahan province had the most accidents and injuries, with 23 and 25 respectively, while Bangkok had the highest death toll at 9. So even with the additional police presence, even with the extra checkpoints, this time of the year remains the most dangerous time to be on Thailand's already very dangerous roads. And so sad to see so many young people wiped out each year and the tragedy that's going to bring to their families in the future. Now, there is another side to Songkran, which I don't think a lot of people know about. And whilst we love to see people enjoying a bit of a splash out on the road, and anybody that goes outside during Songkran would need to understand that they are probably going to be a target if they're anywhere near the other splashing activities. However, you can be fined. In Calsot English reporting on their Facebook page, the CIB warns people who violate others' rights to remain dry during Songkran could face a month of jail term and/or 10,000 baht fine. In case the victim's belongings, such as cameras or mobile phones, were damaged, the jail sentence goes up to 3 years and/or a fine of up to 60,000 baht. So I think a lot of people might be surprised by that. I'd also be surprised if anybody was actually convicted, where an apology and maybe a small payment for any damages might sort things out. But if you are walking along a road, whether there's people spraying other people or not, and you make it quite clear that you don't want to be sprayed with water, and they still intentionally come up and drench you with water, no matter what you say, then it's a bit of a dark area. Now, there's plenty of people who will say, hey, it's Songkran, anybody is fair game if they're in the water throwing areas. But people also have rights, and it appears the CIB have reminded people via Calsot English and other Thai media that you can go out and have as much fun as you want, but don't violate other people's opportunity to stay dry if they want to. I would be very interested to hear your thoughts on the matter. And with that, just covering a few different angles of Songkran, we've still got another 24 hours or so of celebrations ahead. So please be safe, please enjoy yourself and celebrate Songkran along with the Thais. And probably tomorrow we'll get really stuck in to this TDAC, the new arrival system that starts on May the 1st that you need to be aware of. Thanks for joining us. Please subscribe to the channel. Happy Songkran.